Welcome back to Key Talk Media. This your host, Key Talk. Check it out, man. Alright. I'm gonna give a shout out to Notification Gang, Key Talk Gang, give it all the reader the same thing for rocking with me every single video. If you listen to my voice right now, go ahead and like the video and hit the notification so you get a notification every single time I drop a video. Anyway. So trash talking Charles believes that all the Crips and Blood inside of California, pretty much he believes that they just laugh at all the Crips and Bloods that's outside of California, has absolutely no respect for them at all, and says that they can never really, have no respect for them because the Crips and Bloods inside of California are repping their actual streets, meaning their actual street names like Grape Street, Grape Street Crip, and just names of their actual sets and stuff like that. And then of course their sets happen to spread around the world, but at the end of the day, the people, the Bloods and the Crips that are inside of Cali, it's exclusively for them because those are the streets that not only they've died on, their families on and stuff like that, but that's actually where they come from. So whenever they see an outside person repping, a gang that's a street that's in Cali, they pretty much just laugh at them like, these is crazy. Like, what? How y'all repping something that ain't even, you're not even from here?
Everybody in the nation, everybody in the country outside of California to do what Quavo Rondo did. Boy, we're gang banging to stop tomorrow. If everybody realize what Quavo Rondo realized and what I realized, homie, that's their game. They don't respect nobody else outside of California with that. Anybody claiming Crip and Blood outside of California at this point in life is a guy fool.
Now. So whenever Quando Rondo made that extremely long message before he, according to the gang's constitution, illegally laid his flag down, before he came out and made the decision to lay his flag down, in that post he was pretty much saying like, y'all don't really rock with me, like y'all don't really care about me, y'all ain't even ready to go slide for me. Why would I keep representing y'all and y'all ain't even ready to go, I pretty much put in no work for me or handle up on no business for me after some people done ran down on me. Anyways, so that's what trash talking Charles means whenever he says like those gangs are exclusively their gangs. Those gangs belong to them. They pretty much laughing at y'all. Like as long as Quando Rondo actually been inside of that gang, talking about it, now he's finally laying his flag down. At the end of the day, once he looks back at everything that he's received, pretty much he's only received a lot of dead homies. Of course, he received a music career that probably got boosted because of his gangsterism image as well. But, that doesn't outweigh, losing all your homies and the homies getting killed left and right all through the gang banging. So that's pretty much what he's looking back and seeing that he lost, or what he will look back and see that he lost all these dead homies. And even more than just losing a whole lot of dead homies, he will forever, for the rest of his life, have the Grim Reapers. And when I say the Grim Reapers, I mean gang bangers from all different levels. Maybe from his gang, maybe from the other side, talking about that Chirac side, wherever they may be, GDs, BDs, whatever it may be. And then of course, talking about the rolling 60s now, because Buddy did not, talking about he broke the gang banging constitution and tweeted out that he was, not tweeted out, but Instagrammed out that he will be laying down his flag instead of going in and getting that put off, getting beat up, and then, talking about legally getting off. Somebody said something about he supposed to get beat up and then he's supposed to fold his flag in order to leave off. But instead, Quando Rondo said, nah. Yeah, I ain't doing it. I'm just about to say, hey, if you ain't got 200K, you can't hang around me. Get away from you dusty musties. And I'm just going to make this post right here. And if you don't like it, you don't like it. It is what it is. Come up to me and I'm going to stomp you out. Anyways.
You got to just be what it's going to be, but you can't claim they sets.
I mean,
no, that's they hood. That's where they mamas and them old and got beat at. You can't honor them. They don't honor you.
No. I told y'all before in a couple of the other videos that the way, Quando Rondo was talking, it seemed like he felt almost as if he was trapped inside of the gangbanging. So that leads to another question. How many gangbangers actually feel as if they're trapped inside of gangbanging, don't really know how to leave or get outside of the gangbanging, or they're just completely terrified to even leave? You know what I'm talking about? Because a lot of them don't have the money that Quando Rondo got. A lot of them don't have no, like he said, you need 200K to be naked. Most of them don't even have a 20K, let alone a 10K or something like that, but they are inside of that, like I said, where they potentially are trapped, where they may feel like they're trapped. So it's kind of like how many people are like that. And then not only that, the very fact that Buddy came out and said, that Quando Rondo was just an internet banger. He wasn't even like a real gang banger. He wasn't even a real neighborhood crip. He wasn't even a real one, which obviously means he didn't actually get put on the right way. Why is it that, he actually has to get beat up to actually get put off? So it's kind of like a lot of rules that are just, a lot of people just don't really understand it. And that leaves like of gray space and gray area to try to understand, like, okay, if he ain't really on, then why he got to get beat up to get put off, even though he ain't really on? If you say that, I don't know.
And they laughing at him. Now they saying, even though we didn't put you down, you got to come out here and let us beat on you so she's to quit. Even though you ain't from out here, you got to come out here and let us beat on you so you can quit. Man, what kind is that? I want to make my life better, but y'all want to beat me because please. Man, I immediately go work with the FBI. I go tell them everything I know about the game. Yeah, go to the police and tell the police everything I know about the game, man. I want out.
Anyways, so as Quando Rondo continues to be in his rock and a hard place for breaking a gang-banging constitution, the mythical gang-banging constitution obviously is not a real one as written, but anyways, as Quando Rondo continues to be there, and trash-talking Charles has now looked at the situation I'm talking about, so he may have a half ally within, trash-talking Charles, and the reason I say he may have a half ally within trash-talking Charles is because trash-talking Charles still gonna say F Quando Rondo or Quavo Rondo, and he's still gonna trash talk him as he does, but at the same time, he probably gonna throw him some gems and try to give him some game that Quando Rondo could potentially follow if he wants to. Anyways, so how do y'all feel about this? How do y'all feel about the gangbangers that's outside of California repping the gangs and the names of the streets that's inside of California, the sets that's inside of California, while the inside California people are like, they're not really respecting at the gangster of the gangbangers outside of California. However, the gangsters outside of California kind of in a way worshiping the gangsters that's inside of California because that's like the motherland. Let me know something. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.